The seal is still intact, so that hairless ape should. Fanmo. Come and fight me. Too slow. You can actually keep up with me? If a scholar has been away for 3 seconds, one should see them in a new light. Little vessel. Swallow. Wait for me, Xie Yan. This place, is this the inside of the vessel? As expected, it's filled with an unusual netherworld aura, but if you think you can use this terrain advantage to overturn the gap between our strength, you're just daydreaming. Terrain advantage? You misunderstand, my lord. I only invited you in because I was worried you'd try to escape. This way, I can kill you and leave your corpse to feed the vessel. Escape? You think I would flee from you? Don't flatter yourself, hairless ape. Heavenly Panchavishaya style, heavenly severance form. The one flattering himself is you, my lord. Heavenly Panchavishaya style, heavenly severance form. This hairless ape, he actually copied my martial arts. How did he do that? What kind of ability is this? Nothing to be surprised about. After reaching my current realm and mastering countless martial arts, I can extract the essence of any technique from a single move. Learning your move is child's play. Just messing with you. Big thanks to the great ancestors of the fierce Black Jade Dragon clan for their generous sponsorship and the system's deductions. Like this. No, impossible, my body. I can't move? Earlier, Xie Yan told me to act accordingly, but looks like he doesn't need my help at all. Ultimate secret endless heaven form. The damage isn't as bad as I thought. As expected, at a level like ours, sheer physical destruction alone isn't enough. Our bodies instinctively disperse some of the impact. You, hairless ape, you even mastered my ultimate technique. What a pity. My regeneration isn't much weaker than yours. You won't be able to kill me in a short time, and you should know spirits of my status all bear bloodline imprints. My clan will soon be aware of what's happening here. Begging for mercy while still making threats, your kind really is arrogant, but you're overthinking things. First, little vessel can block your clan's detection. Second, to kill you, I only need one more move. Hairless ape, you sure talk big. Die. This dude's body is already insanely tough, and his race's natural hyper-regeneration makes him even harder to kill. In his combat form, that trait is further enhanced. If I rely on brute force alone, it'd take at least 7 to 8 hours to beat him to death. I don't have time for that. After reaching level 6, the true essence of the everlasting dominating fist no longer lies in mere hand-to-hand combat. This is the realm Zhu Ji spent his entire life chasing but could never attain, a technique born from the transformation of will after mind and body obliteration. Everlasting style, mind and body obliteration. Nirvana without residue. Huh! I told you, one move is enough. He died just like that. So the true energy seal only breaks after death. Huh, what an annoying logic-defying ability. But as expected, true energy is fine. The fourfold fiery thoughts only help patch up weak points like reaction speed and dynamic vision after spirit familiar transformation. For physical endurance and raw strength, though, it is completely useless. Xie Yan, he wouldn't have died that easily, right? He is dead for real. What was that move just now? I couldn't understand it at all. This technique, mind and body obliteration, nirvana without residue, is a strike of pure will, a punch of the spiritual essence itself. It ignores physical defenses and lands a direct hit on the inner spirit. Fanmo's body might have been monstrous in his combat form, but his inner spirit clearly wasn't on the same level. Against my full-powered strike, death was the only ending. Huh! But this move took a serious toll on my own spiritual essence. Looks like I need to be careful with nirvana without residue. It drastically reduces my spirit familiar transformation duration, and not even the national soul title can counteract it. Even with finger of nirvana, all I managed to heal were some minor wounds, but the exhaustion remains. That crushing strain on my spiritual essence hasn't faded at all. How are you, Xie Yan? No worries, a bit of rest will fix it. For now, I won't be able to use spirit familiar transformation anytime soon. I'll have to wait for my spiritual essence to recover naturally over time. I'll switch my title back first. Lately, my luck's been in the gutter, better to play it safe. This feeling. The great Tao of the sword? The Tao of the sword in this world, which I could only glimpse but never enter, has finally connected with me. It's completely different from the Tao of the sword in the main world. I can't tell which is stronger, but at least I've finally linked with it. I guess this is the result of being localized after experiencing the star calamity, an unexpected but welcome surprise. But wait, aren't I still inside the little vessel? Can I really connect to the Tao of the sword outside from here? Oh, I get it now, little vessel. You set up a backdoor just for the sealed heavenly sword to link with the outside world. With manhwa dead, I don't have any loose ends to worry about. It's time to head home, but first, I need to bid farewell to this tiny spirit. Xie Yan, you're going back to the lower 3 levels of island heavens? Take me with you. I'm sorry, little Hongyan, the matter has reached this stage, so I should tell you the truth. My homeland isn't in the lower 3 levels of island heavens. It's not even in this world. I ice-skied here from another world, and now it's time for me to return. Another world? Then I don't care anymore. I've already made a mess of things here, so I might as well go all the way, no matter if it's the lower 3 levels or another world. I'm following you. If you don't agree, I'll march straight to the fierce Black Jade Dragon clan, turn myself in and die. Knowing this tiny spirit's personality, she just might actually do it. We've come this far together, so jumping ship and dumping her now would be kind of irresponsible. Besides, Sione was already a precedent. One more girl shouldn't be too much, right? If I stash her inside the little vessel, would I be able to bring her back to the main world? I should check with the system. Fine, you win. Let me figure out if there's a way to bring you along, but if there isn't, don't throw a tantrum. Little Hongyan? Xingtian. Wait a second, was my body just torn to shreds and forcefully pieced back together by Xingtian? No. Little Hongyan. My Wind of Oblivion ability has an instant death verdict. Even a 5-star spirit would be reduced to nothing without some special countermeasure. And yet, a hairless ape from the lower realm like you actually survived? Warpwoven feather robe restored. Sealed heavenly sword. Great Tao of the sword, water element, myriad swords in unison. Die. Die. Die, die, die. Great Tao of the sword, metal element, heaven-raising sword. Just die. Little Hongyan. Absolutely Subarashii. This tiny space is completely devoid of spiritual energy, and yet your sword moves summoned an overwhelming surge of metal and water attribute energy. A fascinating ability. Not bad, keep going, I'm not full yet. You beep-starred, you are not Fanmo's zombie. You're the monster from the Abyss Dragon Mausoleum.